We're live.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to the organizational meeting for the town of Islip for the year 2021. Adieu and good riddance to 2020. Forward. I'd like to call the meeting to order, but before I do so, I would invite Councilman Cochran to please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands,
And one nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
with
liberty
liberty and justice for all.
For all. Thank you. So as this is our organizational meeting, there's no public hearing, public portion, so we'll go right to the agenda. First item being scheduled meetings. This outlines when all the town board meetings will be throughout the year 2021. Are there any questions? Hearing none, motion? Motion by Councilman O'Connor, or was that a question?
No, motion.
Okay. Motion by O'Connor, second by Councilwoman Bergen. All in favor? It is approved. Item 2, bond counsel, the law firm of Hawkins, Delafield, and Wood shall continue in this capacity. They've done a really good job. Any questions? Hearing none, motion?
motion,
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second
Second.
by Councilwoman Bergen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Powers of the town attorney. This item spells out the scope of authority and responsibility exercised by the office of the town attorney as authorized by this board. Any questions? Hearing none, motion? Motion by Councilman Mullen, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It carries. Board of Appeals representation, the zoning board shall be represented in all matters by the town attorney. Any questions? Hearing none, motion?
motion,
By Councilman Cochran, second by Councilman Mullen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 5, official radio stations. These are designated for the purposes of providing necessary information and notifications to our residents. Any questions?
Motion.
Motion, Councilman Bergen, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Likewise, the official newspapers, these publications, as we are required by law, are selected in order for us to publish legal notices. Are there any questions? Hearing none, motion?
motion,
Motion by Councilman Mullen, second by Councilman Cochran. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. License authorizations. This identifies the town clerk to be the commissioner of licenses and authorizes the clerk to issue licenses pursuant to law. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion by Councilwoman Bergen, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 8, rental equipment. This regulates the use of rental equipment by various departments within the town. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
motion,
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 9, financial consultants, capital markets advisors will continue to perform in this capacity. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Bergen, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 10, overtime services. These are designated to occur when deemed absolutely necessary by the individual departments with pre-authorization within the town. Are there any questions? Hearing none. Motion? Motion by Councilman O'Connor, second by Councilwoman Mullen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Item 11, the controller payroll signature. This authorizes the supervisor to notify the state and the county that the controller has been designated to sign all payrolls. Any questions?
motion,
By Councilman Cochran, second by Councilwoman Bergen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 12, payroll deductions, authorizes the controller to monitor and document accumulated time on the town payrolls. Are there any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilwoman Mullen, second by Councilwoman Bergen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 13, appraisal and actuarial services. This particular resolution authorizes the town attorney and the controller to obtain appraisal services and the controller to obtain actuarial services. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
motion,
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 14, weekly payroll. This resolution authorizes town employees to be compensated weekly. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion by Councilman Bergen, second by Councilman Mullen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Item 15, accounts section, authorizes the controller to administer the supervisor's accounts section. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second.
Second.
Councilman Bergen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. The investment policy, this authorizes the controller to invest monies, designate banks and/or trust companies as depositories, and contract for the purchase of investments. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion by Councilman O'Connor, second by Councilman Mullen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 17, water districts, authorizes the controller to represent the water districts within the town and to amend rates in accordance with the Suffolk County Water Authority. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second
Second.
by Councilman Bergen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. The Idle Investment Fund authorizes the controller to invest idle funds for 2021. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Cochran, second by Councilman Bergen. All those in favor? Opposed? Item 19, digital signature authorizes certain individuals to access the payroll production system. Are there any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second by Councilman Mullen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Bonding practices continues the present practice for 2021 for elected and appointed officials. Are there any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Bergen, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed?
Aye.
Approved. Item 21, government securities dealers identifies financial services companies and banks which will provide financial services for the town of Islip in 2021. Any questions?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Change order. This authorizes the supervisor to execute amendments and change orders on existing professional services agreements, public works contracts, and other purchase contracts which do not exceed 10% of the total contract price. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion by Councilman O'Connor, second
Second.
by Councilman Cochran. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Procurement procedures. This sets forth the process under which departments of the town may purchase items and services. Any questions? Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Bergen, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Airport Consulting Services authorizes the Commissioner of the Department of Aviation and Transportation to engage consultant services in limited circumstances and within set parameters. Are there any questions? Hearing none. Motion by Councilman O'Connor, second by Councilman Cochran. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Parks and Recreation Agreements. This authorizes the Commissioner of the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs to execute contracts for services in an amount not to exceed $3,000. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion by Councilman Mullen, second by Councilman Bergen. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 26 is the acceptance of donation fees. This authorizes the acceptance of donations under the amount of $1,000. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion by Councilman Bergen, second by Councilman Mullen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Receiver of taxes, courier service. This authorizes the receiver of taxes to enter into an agreement for courier services at no cost to the town. Any questions? Motion by Councilman O'Connor, second by Councilman Bergen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. FOIL procedure. This authorizes minor changes to the FOIL application form that may become necessary throughout the year. Are there any questions? Hearing none. Motion.
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 29, marriage offices. This is for the appointment of town marriage offices for 2021. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion.
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Mullen, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Item 30, online grievance system. This resolution authorizes the town to utilize an electronic filing system for the filing of property tax grievances. It's a big step forward in our move to get everything as digitized as possible. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion.
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Mullen, second by Councilwoman Bergen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Item 31, independent review of insurance certificates. This resolution authorizes an agreement between the town and Arthur J. Gallagher for review of certificates of liability insurance submitted in conjunction with town contracts. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilwoman Bergen, second by Councilwoman Mullen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. The disadvantaged business enterprise plan for submission to the FAA. This resolution authorizes the supervisor to authorize a disadvantaged business enterprise plan in accordance with federal regulations. Any questions? Hearing none. Motion?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman Cochran, second by Councilman O'Connor. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. Item 33, the rescinding of a contract bid awarded to B&B Maintenance Services. This resolution rescinds the contract previously awarded to B&B Maintenance Services for the removal of snow at 5 railroad stations. Are there any questions? Hearing none. Motion? Motion by Councilman O'Connor,
Second.
by Councilman Cochran. All those in favor? Opposed? Approved. That's it, folks. There is no other business to come before us. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Councilwoman Bergen, second
Second.
by Councilman Cochran. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. And on behalf of all of us at the town, a happy, healthy new year to everybody in the town of Islip for 2021. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.